Hey everybody, Justin here. I just finished up week 27 of 52 Kinds of Love, and here's how it went. So this past week was dedicated to Scott and Deanna, and there's a little hummingbird on there because Deanna owns a photography company business, Deanna Loren Photography, and the hummingbird is her logo. That's not really a great hummingbird, but I'll get back to the hummingbird in a little bit. And Scott is my buddy from Ultimate Frisbee. We played Frisbee probably about a dozen years ago, and we never hung out at all. And I kind of always secretly wanted to be his friend. And it wasn't really until after college and after I graduated that my group of friends kind of intermixed with his group of friends, and then started getting invited to their New Year's parties and stuff like that. So, so there's the backstory this week. Obviously, I let them know that they were picked early on in the week, and we had a speakerphone phone call chat on Monday, which was kind of fun. I feel like I haven't done one of those in forever, so that was kind of neat. And we caught up on a few things, and Deanna's pregnant right now, so they were telling me about the baby room and the colors that it was themed, and the pond animals that was the theme. They told me that they want to get a zoo membership in the next year. They actually went to the zoo this week as well, too, which is kind of neat. They told me when they were due, in like a month and a half. We set up dinner, and actually I was going to see Scott that Monday night. If you remember from last week, I told you that Brian Shaw, the weatherman, I didn't get a chance to see him, but he was coming in town on that Monday. So being that Brian and Scott were from Ultimate Frisbee, we got together some Frisbee guys and met up at Brew Kettle. So that was kind of cool, mixing up the 2 weeks and combining them, kind of a great start. Deanna did not come out because she's pregnant. She's doing the responsible thing, but I had her one of her favorite beers for her. So that was easy to do. This 52 Kinds of Love is great. But I also did make each of them CD mixes. We share a love of music. We're always trying to trade music back and forth, and I was like, all right, I can come up with a mix in 24 hours. Yes, sir. And I did. So I did that. On Tuesday, Deanna kindly offered to have a photo shoot this week to help make some photographs for 52 Kinds of Love. So that was super kind of her. Unfortunately, she had a death in the family this week, so that'll be put off till later. But that event made me want to do something. So I took that hummingbird logo of Deanna's company, and I remembered something that she wrote on her website, and I couldn't remember it exactly, so I went to her website, and she talked about with her photography that it reminds her of hummingbirds because hummingbirds have this like fleeting nature to them. You know, they're so fast, and sometimes time can just pass by so quick that you're not going to remember it, or you don't pay too much attention to it. And sometimes that's why photography can help us relive those moments. And I thought that it was kind of in conjunction, with her grandpa's passing, that was a fleeting moment, and I wanted to do something for that. So I made a painting of a hummingbird, and I gave that to them when I went to have dinner with them on Thursday, and I made it the same colors that their room is themed for baby Sammy, and the theme is also pond animals, so I hope that it fits in quite well. Deanna always inspires me with her photography, and actually just about a year ago to the day, we were trading my poetry and her photography and coming up with joint effort art. So that was a cool little collaboration that we did a while ago. I really didn't know too much about Deanna. I mean, like, obviously she's always around, and when they host parties and cookouts, and they do this fall day, which I've yet to go to and I need to go to this year. But when they do that, Deanna's always around, but I never really got to know that much about her. So it was kind of a cool week where I got to learn some things that I should have known a long time ago. And that's part of this whole project. Things that I put off, or why am I waiting on something like that? Get to know people, right? see who they truly are. So did that. But yeah, we went to dinner on Thursday night. We got some recommendations from some friends, one of which was the Mexican place by the Home Depot. It's totally the place that we went to, Fiesta Jalapeno, and it was phenomenal. So we did that, and we caught up, and it was great. And then there was the 4th of July and the weekend, and they had plans, of course, because they're lovely, beautiful people who have all kinds of friends, and everybody loves them. So I got put on the back burner. It's okay. All I did was I just crashed their plans. I had invited them to a concert I was going to of our buddy on Saturday, and they said, no, we have other plans, sorry, but thank you. And so after I went to that concert, I went and crashed their plans and surprised them and hung out with them at Panini's. So it was kind of a nice little surprise to end the week. Yeah, that's how everything went. It was lovely. It was wonderful. We talked about the circle of life with new babies coming in and people passing away. My condolences to Deanna's family, but I feel like a lot of the week was about love, and I don't know when I pick these things if they're the right week or the wrong week or if it's just random, but sometimes I feel like people just need that love, and I hope that they felt a little bit extra this week. So I try my best. So heading into the next week, it will be dedicated to Jess. So check in next week to see who Jess is, why there's a little piece of gum there, and how the week goes. All right? Bye. Peace. 52 kinds of love.